fortunate today to have Jim McCleary. Jim McCleary is actually a hometown guy, right, Jim?
Yes.
And you've lived here your whole life?
Since I was 5.
Okay, so that counts. So anyways, we want to talk about the roads, and there's a lot of questions about roads out there. I get those questions all the time. Jim, you get those questions all the time. And they say, okay, we've got a $3 million or $4 million road program out there. Why aren't we doing stuff with these major roads? And I guess, Jim, if you can answer that question, I guess I'll throw out the first thing of 80-20. What does that mean to us?
Well, we go after grants in engineering, and we've been doing this for 30 years. So we've brought in approximately $70 million in grants. With that, we have partnered with other communities, and we have to, usually when you get a grant, it's 80-20. 80-20 would mean that 80% of it comes from the federal or through ODOT, and the other 20% is local money.
So if we did not rely on this 80-20, correct me if I'm wrong, we pay the whole thing.
That would be the only way to do it, is
Right.
we didn't get a grant.
And the state sets the schedule for the most part.
Well, the availability is set through a local planning agency called AMETS, and then they distribute to all the communities in Portage County, Summit County, and parts of Wayne County.
Thanks, Jim. The other thing, and I will not deny it, and I know Jim won't either, you know, we get these comments all the time, you know, for a couple examples, and you can tell me some more roads. 59, 91, they're not in good shape. Totally agree. Totally agree. But if we do too much work, Jim, what happens?
Well, on roads, we have to repair them. Like last year, we spent about $100,000 to $150,000 on repairing 91 because the grant doesn't kick in until 2023.
Right. And so you're seeing a lot of work also too. You and your whole crew are out there on 59, and there's a lot of cutting going on. And why is that?
Well, right now it's water line and infrastructure to get out of the way before we pave it. ODOT's going to pave it in 24 or 25, and then we're also going to have a signal job, which we got a grant for.
Yeah.
And so water line has to be out of the way, so they're doing the preliminary work.
So timing is everything. So let's give our viewing audience, I guess, give me some of these main arterial roads that we're talking this 80-20 bits.
Well, any major arterial or major collector is eligible. So you're looking at Steele's Corners, Fish Creek Road, Graham Road, and then of course the state roads that are State Route 91, and State Route 59, and State Route 8 are all eligible for federal funds.
So hopefully what we're trying to achieve today is so everybody fully understands, because of course we want you to be educated of why we do certain things, why we have a $3 million road program this year, plus the $1 million from last year, that we do our side roads. But this whole is another different piece of the puzzle, right, Jim?
That's correct.
So anyways, great things happening in Stow. I couldn't ask for a more dedicated employee than Jim McCleary. Seriously, I mean, he has cared for this hometown all the way since he's been 5 years old, right, Jim?
5 years.
And so there's a lot of care amongst here in Stow. And just wanted to bring you this information. And also, too, please reach out to either myself personally, Mr. McCleary, any one of our staff if you have any questions, first of all, about the road program or any other questions about the city of Stow. Thank you. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it.